Rainy days don't seem so wet. Stormy nights don't stay. From the moment that we met, you were away. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know. Talk for hours and never slept. Two silhouettes on the coast. You watch the sun as it slowly crept from the horizon to the place we met. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know. This could be the best thing that I'll ever know.
in charge by Reagan.
All right, let's see if we can get some sheep down there at the bottom end. There's the big
Right tonight. Let's change. The team over Malls, the team over Grandma's, the team over Great 2013. Josie got to get on the world. Well, that one was all that young man. Come on. I mean, it's got to be. I'm sure. Not to point any fingers, but I bet. Come on, rodeo fans.